I think the resounding idea this 2021 is that we should stop buying tech altogether. Hey guys, it's your boy Gino, and welcome back to Day One Media. And today we are going to talk about the latest hard drive craze, or the latest craze when it comes to the new cryptocurrency called Chia. Now, what is Chia? Of course, we think Chia is the chia seeds that's used for baking, or we think of chia and we think of something delicious. We think of something as a flavor or whatever. So when it comes to Chia, Chia is this new cryptocurrency that is based off of mining, or in their case, farming. In their case, basically farming. So how does Chia work? It basically uses your hard drive in order to mine some, well, in their case, some coins. Chia is basically a cryptocurrency based on hard drive mining. How does it work? Well, you basically allocate a hard drive, and you allocate the entire drive or a chunk of it, depends on you, and basically you leave it there in its idle time. What the hard drive does is that it puts in the ledger, it puts in the whole Chia ledger, the entirety of the blockchain, all of the transactions in the blockchain, and it puts it inside of that hard drive, and it sort of acts as a redundancy, as a backup to the entire Chia network. And that is sort of how the Chia ledger, that's like the super rundown version of how the Chia cryptocurrency, how the Chia blockchain works. Now, it doesn't work by proof of it doesn't work like Bitcoin in such a way na mining works via proof of work, or via Ethereum that works through proof of stake. But Chia works through this thing called proof of time and space. Parang boom, wow, 'di ba? Ano yung proof of time and space? Proof of time and space. Yun nga. So, you need to allocate a certain amount of space in your hard drive in order for it to be able to store the Chia ledger, the Chia blocks. And you also need to allocate a certain time for it. By that, I mean, you can't just allocate space, but it needs to be there indefinitely. So, the longer that you leave the data there, the longer that you use the hard drive in order to what they call farm, in order to set plots and farm, you are essentially setting yourself up to be able to potentially receive more Chia coins in the future. What makes it so different nga is, of course, that you no longer need to mine. So longer the proof of work thing in when it comes to Bitcoin, that you're mining, it's all about a numbers game where you need a GPU and probably not super duper good CPU, but you need a really good GPU in order to solve these cryptographic problems, wherein with Chia, basically anyone can compete as long as they have a spare hard drive and a computer running 24/7 at home. Now, talking about computers running 24/7, that's one of the big caveats of Chia, unlike Bitcoin mining, is that with Bitcoin mining, you can just leave it running, or you can actually stop it from running. Either leave it running or stop it running anytime you want. But with Chia mining, at least today, with at least today's version, Chia mining, you need to leave it there indefinitely. If you stop the farming process, it needs to be able to rebuild the entire ledger. It needs to be able to rebuild the entire block. So that's one of the drawbacks when it comes to Chia mining. So yun nga, magkakandaubusan. So this is what's happening with the global market right now. Nagkakaubusan na naman ng hard drives. And you would think that hard drives would be one of the things that would be relatively unaffected by the crypto boom and by the global demand in computer parts and stock. But looks like it's not safe. Looks like nothing is safe. Malay natin in the future magkaroon na din ng RAM mining or webcam mining, or I don't know what new technology is out there. So this is kind of funny na ayun nga, hard drive prices have rose way up in Hong Kong, and SSD prices as well have been all over the place in China, kasi Chia is a Chinese-based currency, and of course they want to cash in. They want to be the first ones to cash in. Okay, so we've talked about some of the drawbacks. Now, one of the good things about Chia is that ayun nga, it doesn't have that big of an environmental footprint or environmental impact. It doesn't really damage your hard drive so much as compared to parang the amount of damage that crypto mining with Bitcoin potentially has to damage a GPU. With Chia, it doesn't really write that much, especially when you've already made when you've already filled the entire plot, when you've already filled your entire hard drive. It only writes to it once and then just continues reading and maybe writing a few times here and there. Pero it's nothing that's super duper taxing to your hardware, which is nice, which is very nice. Another thing is that it is relatively safe in the sense that Chia has this system. It's like a lottery that every single person has the potential to receive the reward, the Chia block reward. So unlike Bitcoin, wherein it's only when you're in the largest pool of miners can you have the potential to win the Bitcoin lottery in a sense. So here in the Chia lottery system, everyone has an equal amount of chances in winning the sort of Chia lottery. The problem now when it comes to that Chia lottery is that people have been saying on the Reddit forums and online, they've been saying that it's not nearly as profitable as Bitcoin. But ayun nga, it is, I guess, more fair. And it is one way to approach the ecological problem of mining and being able to still maintain a decentralized network. So yun, that's number 3. Being able to set a decentralized network wherein everyone no longer has to think about someone, parang the biggest pool getting the largest chunk of the mine of the entire network. So it stays relatively decentralized because everyone has an equal opportunity of winning the Chia lottery. So everyone with a hard drive has the potential of getting Chia coins. So yun yung parang sort of positive about Chia. So right now, I guess the takeaway is don't buy hard. Well, actually, in the Philippines, sige, buy hard drives as soon as you can. People might ride the Chia bandwagon for all we know. Although it's not yet as pervasive as other cryptos such as Ethereum and Bitcoin, but it might just be next. So keep an eye on Chia. Keep an eye on hard drive and SSD prices. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Gina from Day One Media. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Now, what is that, you might ask? It's painting your own graphics card. In our case, a GTX 1060 OC edition. We'll try to see if it has any semblance of working or if the water is leaking.